U.S. sends 108 Abrams tanks and 250 Stinger surface-to-air missiles to Taiwan in tension with China. The U.S. has approved a potential multi-billion-dollar arms sale to Taiwan, the latest signal that the Trump administration is fed up with China's aggressive foreign policy. On Monday, the State Department announced that the U.S. could sell $2.2 billion in weapons, including 108 Abrams tanks and around 250 Stinger surface-to-air missiles, to the small island nation and staunch U.S. ally. That paves the way for America to officially deliver those weapons at some point down the line. But the authorization on its own has added to long-standing tensions between Taiwan and China. They are still considered one country by both governments and by much of the world. But in practice, they have been totally separate since 1949, when China's Kuomintang Nationalist Party leaders fled to the island of Taiwan and started a government there. Since then, relations between China and Taiwan have been very poor, with periods of low-level conflict and even moments when it looked like there would be a full-blown war. The U.S. doesn't officially recognize Taiwan as a sovereign nation, it only recognizes China, but this big-ticket arms sale proposal highlights how Washington has long treated Taiwan as a separate, independent country in everything but name. Which means the decision could increase the China-Taiwan animosity. The Chinese government has already requested that the U.S. cancel the authorization, while Taiwan's President Tsai Ing-wen, who noted in March that her country requested the weapons, tweeted her appreciation for the Trump administration's decision. The timing also doesn't help. The U.S. and China are locked in tense trade negotiations to end a year-long tariff war, and both nations have ramped up patrols in Asian waters, increasing the risk of a maritime confrontation. If there was ever a moment to keep relations calm, some experts say it's now. Others are less concerned, though. It's important for the U.S. government to sustain its unofficial relationship with Taiwan regardless of the ebbs and flows of relations with Beijing. Abraham Denmark, a former top Pentagon official focusing on Asia, told me, "We should be able to manage trade tensions or other issues with China while also working with Taiwan." It's a fair point. After all, the 1979 Taiwan Relations Act compels the U.S. to make available to Taiwan such defense articles and defense services in such quantity as may be necessary to enable Taiwan to maintain a sufficient self-defense capability. Sending tanks and missiles could help Taiwan protect itself against a long-feared land invasion by China to bring it back under Beijing's control.